Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to do a first impression of Makeup Forever's new foundation. I was going to test it out myself and do a review video, but when I received the box today, literally today, when I opened it, they had so many things in here. So I think it worth a first impression video. This is the foundation. Let's have a look at the foundation first. Then we can go through what's the rest in the box. This is a new HD skin foundation and recently being reviewed by a lot of Chinese professional makeup artists, top TikTok creators. They all have a very good review about this. This is the foundation apparently especially designed for combined oily skin. Bingo. I'm combined oily skin, so let's have a look. The bottle is quite pretty. I've seen, ooh, look. It is more like a nude bottle compared with the classic design. You know what? Let me grab the other two I got from the Makeup Forever. So this is their more classic HD foundation. This is the new one. Let me see if the name difference. There is a name difference, but I think they meant something similar. The classic one is called Invisible Cover Foundation Ultra HD, and this one is called HD Skin Undetectable Stay True Foundation. So the key point of this foundation is make your skin look like a skin. As is described on its name, is undetectable. So we're going to find out today. And I have another bottle of Makeup Forever. This I bought by mistake. So I have three. The original one, new one, and this kind of semi-new. This is Makeup Forever Water Tone Foundation. This foundation, I don't really like it. I think this suits more people who already have a good skin themselves. So if you don't have acne itself, you don't have too much or too major skin problem, this will be totally fine. You see the texture is very light, like water. When you blend it out, it's literally like you apply a face lotion, not even a face cream. It's like face lotion, that light, and you know, equally is low coverage. For me, it's a little bit too low, and it can't even cover my little bit of red marks over here. On my face, it's only about 20 to 30% coverage, so it's a little bit too low for my liking. But other than that, Makeup Forever's foundation is good. Before I open this bottle, I literally paid just this bottle, and let's see what we have in the box. Let's start from this. Ooh. This is like a foundation bag, or is just a bag? It's just a bag. Ooh, just the bag. Originally I thought this is more like for cushion foundation, you know, like Giorgio Armani, that red cushion foundation. When I bought last time, it came with a cover, and you can also use as a bag. And I think this is just the bag. Look. It's quite nice leather. It is quite cute. You know, if you don't need to put a phone, or you have a tiny small phone you can fit in, to go to supermarket, I think it's fine. I will keep this in the next giveaway patch. Got this too. I think they gave me a example of this new foundation. I think again, and let me double check if it is. Yes, it is. The number, the foundation number, let me check with my one is Y218, is a warm undertone, the lightest. And this one is, I think this one is one shade Is it one shade darker? This one is R210. You know what? I will keep this again for the next giveaway video, so one of you can test it out, this one as well. And this is their setting spray. Did I ever use the Makeup Forever's setting spray? I don't think I actually used the Makeup Forever's setting spray before. Oh well, we can try it today as well. Okay, the last one at the bottom. One thing I find different is if I buy this foundation from UK, that if I buy from Makeup Forever official shop, from Selfridges, from, you know, different platforms, they will literally just send you a bottle. They will literally just send you what you bought. It's rarely you having gift unless you reach a certain amount, and it's quite a high, how to say, it's quite a high barrier to actually get free samples. But I feel in China, even from the same official website, from their official shop, you get more giveaways than Europe. I don't know why. Is that culture different? Surely nobody would mind more gift, right? I prefer shopping in China. You have more things for free. Let me see. What's this? Ah, it is a shopping bag. I actually prefer this. See? You know, you go to supermarket, it's even just to go out, it's quite fashionable as well, you know. You have a see-through pouch at the front, and it's quite deep inside. And it's, you know, would be also a perfect mommy bag. I like it, I like it. Okay, let's test out the foundation itself. I've prepped my face. I already done the sunblock, and there is a little bit of face oil on me, and let me just tap that way. You know, while I have little ones, it's very hard to do 8-10 hours. It's because my little one is still quite little, only 2.5. She needs a lot of kisses and hugs, and I don't really like to transfer my makeup to her face. So I normally prefer review the foundation by myself and then just share the result with you. And yeah, today the box was well impressed, so decided to do a foundation test with you. I know some of you, if you remember, they may ask me, where is your foundation plate? Yeah, I have that wonder as well. I can't find it. I think my little one took it once, and I have no idea, and she has no idea where she put. Hey ho. So this is the new HD foundation. Let me just put the original one next to it. This is the original one. This is the new one. Look very similar. You see the speed they drop down. I think the original one is slightly faster than the new one. Obviously, the original one, mine is different shade. Is Y225, which is like half shade darker than my normal skin tone. And this new one, which should match my skin tone, is Y218. And let me just feel it. Okay. When you actually smudge by your finger, you feel the original one is slightly stickier, creamier than the new one. The new one is lighter, is in comparisonly a little bit watery. That's how you feel. Let's try it on the face. If you are first time come to my channel, first of all, thank you and welcome, and lovely to see you. And for my older subscribers, you guys all know I'm combined oily skin. My biggest problem is the big pores surround my nose area. My T-zone always get a bit more oily, and I am easy to get spot marks and blemish, not in the entire area, but like the chin, sometime on the face is easy to get. So I do have, you guys can see, spot marks, blemish. That's my skin condition. It's just for your reference. One thing I can notice straight away that this foundation dry up fairly quickly, so the speed is the key. So as soon as you guys dot the foundation or spread the foundation on the face, then smudge out right away. Don't wait for a bit. Like earlier, I was talking to you guys, explain my skin condition, and I already can find the edges. It will take like a couple of more effort to blend it out. Just get a little bit over here. I do again half face for you to see the difference. The coverage, I think, as you guys can see from the forehead right away, the coverage I think is medium, 40 to 50%. I think the normal uneven skin tone, it can cover fully, like a little bit of red marks, I think it's okay. But for slightly darker spot marks, I think this one is like cover about 50%. So I've done this half. I think from the camera itself, you can also see the difference. This side is kind of well evened up. Not like this side, you have a little bit red marks here, uneven skin tone. Let me just check in the mirror, get a little bit closer. From the first impressions perspective, I think it does tick the box as is described. Stage 2 skin foundation is, the finish is literally like a real skin. Let me zoom you in. Okay, can you guys see the reflection? Two sides remain exactly the same, and especially when you see this side and compare to this side, look like same, like your own skin. Is this side looks a little bit more even, and this side obviously big pores, red marks over here. But the downside is because it's literally look like your own skin. So when you see the pores area, let me tilt it a little bit. Now you guys can see this side compared to this side, the same, right? There is no difference, literally no difference. So for minimize the pores, that perspective, this one has no much help. And let's see if I can build this up. Let me tap a little bit more for the pores area just to see if it cakes up as well. Also for the under eyes. This foundation, when you apply it, the speed is the key. As soon as you dot on your skin, make sure you spread it out. Otherwise, you may see the unevenness. I think it's okay. When you build up, the coverage increase about another 20 to 25%. For the pores area, once I build up the second layer, it seems better. It looks better than the first time. You can see it's very visible in comparison. When you build up, it's better. For the under eye, it's okay. For the under eye, there is no creases. And I built the second time on here. Let me do a little bit over here. Coverage does increase, isn't it? Now this side looks a little bit more flawless, isn't it? Okay, let me quickly finish this side. And this does oxidize a little bit. This is about 10-15 minutes ago. This is the fresh pump. Let me just quickly swipe it out. Can you guys see the color difference? This is about 10-15% being oxidized. Can you see? So speed is the key for this foundation. Okay, now I finish full face. I really like the finish. It's literally look like a skin finish. It doesn't change your original skin reflection, which is really good. From the first impressions perspective, now I haven't even set it, I already can feel the foundation is very much gripped on your face. It is very light. I don't mean that you feel heavy on your face. You don't feel that at all. And pretty much in the center of the face, I have second layer on. And you don't see the cakiness, you don't see much heaviness. It's like your skin finish. Couple of things I've noticed. One is it dries really fast. I mentioned about 30 times now. So as soon as you apply on the face, make sure you spread it out right away. And the great thing about this is when you build up, like I have spot marks, individual area that I may need a second layer to build up the coverage. And the great thing about the drying speed is once you apply it on, it pretty much like tacked on your face. And all you need to do is just gently spread out the edges and the area remain good coverage and pretty much locked in the area. I think this could be a very good mask friendly foundation. So which means it doesn't really transfer to your face mask as we need to wear it on day-to-day basis now. So the coverage itself is about the median. On my face, 40-50%. You can build up to about 70-80% coverage. And so far, it doesn't cake up for my under eyes, nose areas. The coverage finish is really good. Pore minimizing is average. It's about, when you build up to second layer, it's about 50%. Let me set with the powder. Just use my always go to FLORASIS one, translucent powder number 3. Yeah, just double checking. Once I apply the powder, this area kind of being mattified a little bit. Now I set with the face. Obviously the original skin glow has been absorbed a little bit by the powder itself, but when I look from the mirror in person, is a very natural clean finish. Today I will use the setting spray. Normally for foundation test I wouldn't, but I don't think I used the Makeup Forever setting spray before, so I'm going to try it out today. Why not? I quite like the smell. It's very hinted flora fresh smell. It's quite delight. Okay, I'm going to take a short break, finish the rest of face, then I'll be back. It is now 2:11, is it? Yeah. 2:11 in the afternoon. It is about nearly 2.5 hours since I done the foundation. Let me zoom you in. I've checked it myself from the mirror. There is no much difference at the moment. This side are the highlighter, so just ignore that. And I checked the nose bridge, remained okay, but only here, I don't know whether you guys can see, here, It has like a line synced into it. But other than that, it's all okay. No extra face oil coming out just yet. But I've noticed that it has oxidized a little bit, about 5 to 10% on my face. When I applied it, it's slightly more brighter. It's pretty much matching my neck color, but now if you to compare this, it has oxidized slightly, but it doesn't turn into orange, yellowy. It still remained neutral. So keep watching. I'll update you in a few hours. It is now 6:30 in the afternoon. So I finished the foundation about 11:30. So it's about 7 hours now. Let me zoom you in. For me, the first impression now is getting a bit oily now. So especially around the nose. Can you see how shiny my nose is? As is, you know, the natural daylight start disappearing, you guys see more like my lighting in the room. So you see the different angle of the lighting. So see, surround the nose, that's the main trouble. And the forehead, there is a little bit, but on the side, totally fine. For the under eye, there is no troubles whatsoever. And when I look into the details, I don't know whether you guys can see, you know the smiley line, there's two. I think my face oil getting like sunk into the lines, so make the lines are very visible. Since 2 o'clock that check until now, I personally feel it has been oxidized further about 5%. So it has gone darkened slightly compared to the 2 o'clock one. But mainly other than face oils, the rest remain very well, especially the double coverage. You guys know that I put 2 layers for the under eyes as well, and here on the cheek there is no creases, there is no like fading, there is no cakey up whatsoever. Remained very, very good. Let me use a tissue, just gently tap off the oil. This is the lipstick, but other than that, have a look. There isn't much foundation that come off, which is really good. It's also a good point to prove it's very good for touching up, that you don't necessarily have to bring a powder with you. You know, when you have face oil, you can literally just tap it off with a tissue. And there is no impact on your foundation. The coverage, the finish remain the same. Look at the tissue. From that perspective, it's quite good. So just zoom you guys in again. When you see the reflection now, for the nose area is way much better. And you see there is no come off, right? I touch with the tissue, there is nothing coming off. So far so good. I see you guys in another couple of hours. Last update of today. It is now 8:30. Oh, focus. 8:30 in the evening, which means I had for 9 hours today. Zoom you in. not too bad, isn't it? Not too bad. You guys remember that I had a little bit of touch up just by the tissue earlier, and then I haven't touched the face. And I think so far the face oil is still well under control. And I really like this foundation is how strong it actually locked on your face, but you still feel very breathable. It's very much, as it says, like a skin finish. When you're looking at the area that where I increased the coverage, it still remain the same. You know, foundations we all experience, the longer you wear and the lighter it gets, the easier to get faint out, then your spot marks start coming out again. But you see this foundation, it still remained very well. I think that's a very good thing about this. From the formulation, the texture and the finish of the face, I think it's definitely a plus. The small size that I mentioned during the day as well, for pore minimizing, this one, when you do just first the layer, you don't really see much. You have to build up. When you build up to like second or third layer, it gone up to 50%. That can smoothen out your pores a little bit. From oil controls perspective, I don't know whether it's because of today I used the setting spray of Makeup Forever's one as well. I think overall it's a very good oil control. Unless you are extremely oily skin, I think you still can use this one. You can just use tissue to tap it off your face oil. Then you don't probably need to use additional powder to do the touch up, as the foundation locked so well on your skin. Last thing I forgot, it does oxidize on the face. So for my face now, probably you guys probably don't see that much from the camera, but the one I see in person, it oxidizes about 15 to 20%. It's not a lot, but it's still noticeable. So when you choose the color, bear that in mind. If you choose the color feel a little bit too bright or too white on your face, then it may get back to natural, more matching color afterwards. It's only about half an hour, you will see the difference. But other than that, I would say the overall experience for Makeup Forever new foundation is good. It's very good. Okay, hope you also enjoyed today's video. If you do, don't forget to click the like button, and most importantly, you know what I'm going to say, to subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on my next video.